Hello, guys. It is me, Miss Nesbitt, or Miss P, depending on what you call me. So I wanted to get on here. Normally, I would, and if you see me looking side to side, it's because I have multiple screens. But normally, I would get on here at the time designated for us. But I have to take my grandmother to a doctor's appointment, and I don't want to rush. I don't like rushing, but I also don't like being late. So I figure I'd give you guys something. I know some of you guys sleep in till about 10. So it gives you an opportunity to maybe sleep in and watch this video, but it's very important for you to watch. So one thing that I'm pretty sure I'm going to have questions about is Miss Nesbitt. I have no idea how to do a resume. Well, what you'll find if this is your first time having me, you'll notice that I'm going to tell you to Google everything. Okay. So you just want to Google resume templates. Okay. And your resume template, you can put in whatever it is that you want. You could type in college resume templates. You can spell college resume templates. Just depends on what you are looking to do. What I want is that I just want a standard resume from you about what you've done so far, what you've done at Kentucky State, what you've done job wise, high school. That should be all on your resume. If you're part of a fraternity or a sorority, if you're part of a student organization on campus, if you're part of an outside organization on campus, if you do something for your local church, if you're an athlete, those are things that are important that should be on your resume. So if you're wondering how to set it up or how to get it done, all you got to do is just Google it. Okay. Same thing with the cover letter. Okay. Cover letter is a little bit of the same ordeal. Probably, I don't know how to write a cover letter, Miss Nesbitt or Miss P. Same thing. Google it. Okay. You want to Google what your cover letter looks like. All right. So you'll notice in your folder for week 3, depending on how far along you are, it's going to ask about trends. Okay. Probably thinking to myself, like, what is a trend? All right. So I got to give you a little bit of a background story for you to understand the trend. Okay. So my own background story is that I graduated with a degree in exercise science from Winston-Salem State in 2007. Not knowing what I wanted to do, I wanted to go to physical therapy school. I backed out of that. Okay. I knew I always wanted to do something to promote health, but I didn't know which direction. I remember taking a health promotion course while I was there and loved every second of it, but didn't know what to do with it. I also took a health education course, loved every second of it. Okay. But I was still determined to try to get it into either PT school or OT school, PT being physical therapy, OT being occupational therapy. Tried occupational therapy school, flunked out because I was points, not even points. I don't even think I was half a point away from passing a particular course in anatomy. And the funny thing is that I tell students all the time, there's nothing wrong with feeling the need to recall information because I recall information all the time. Okay, so, but I really struggled in that particular class and didn't return to Howard University. But I did obtain my master's degree in exercise science and health promotion from California University of Pennsylvania. But I've always wanted to do fitness business, fitness operations, as well as do a little bit of health coaching. Okay, so I say all that to say here I am. Don't know how, but here I am working as a professor, but yet, inching a little bit closer and closer to my dreams of health coaching and working in some sort of fitness operation. So the beauty in that is with health coaching, I prefer special populations, pregnant women who might be high risk, even though they might not have children, but they might have other issues that are, hindering them from being physically active, whether it be depression, anxiety, whether it be morbidly obese. But additionally, I really love working with seniors. Okay. And I'll tell anybody this, on a public health perspective and on a physical education or a exercise perspective, the senior citizen population is projected to be much larger than what it is now. Still, we're dealing with a little bit of a pandemic, which is impacting that population the most. But nonetheless, that population is still projected to be the largest in the United States, which is senior citizens, which is 55 and up. And the reason for that is because of the baby boomers. Baby boomers are getting older. Baby boomers are retiring. Baby boomers are moving into retirement communities. However, baby boomers are different. They want to be physically active. They want to live longer. They want better quality of lives. So with that being said, I am passionate about senior fitness. I've worked in silver sneakers before, which I've enjoyed, and I've ran 2 senior fitness centers. So my projected trend that I am interested in, which is something you want to find as far as trends are concerned, you want to make sure that trend is something you're interested in. Don't get anything that bores you to death. Okay. So I'm very interested in the senior population and putting the pieces together to help coach them to a better quality of life. One thing about senior fitness, and that's if you're confused or on the fence or you don't know what you want to do. Let's say, for example, you want to work in fitness. I'll tell anybody all day, senior fitness is where it's at. Because there's so many benefits to having a healthy senior. It helps physically, it helps socially, it helps cognitively, it helps spiritually. And of course, it helps with the physical. And, it has the opportunity to pull away from certain medications when you reduce BMI. Well, let me not say BMI. I'm not a big fan of BMI. But when you reduce body fat percentages, fitness has an amazing benefit. It's also in a sense, restorative. When you train seniors on improving their balance and when you train seniors on improving their strength, it helps to combat things that can be tragic, like falls. Okay, falls are still a problematic issue among senior citizens in the United States. Really for anybody, but mostly for seniors, because you have seniors that break their hips, break their wrists, break their heads, or there's some seniors that succumb to a fall. Okay, due to various factors. I know a senior citizen who died from a fall who had a concussion as a result of landing on his head. I know a senior that died from a fall who died from asphyxiation because they fell down the steps. So those are just things to be mindful of in terms of senior fitness. So you not only want to help improve their quality of life, but you also want them to become much more safer in their own homes, especially, they might have a spouse that may have passed away, the children are out the house, there's no grandkids in the house. So they're more dependent upon doing things themselves. So senior fitness is my trend. Okay. When you are searching for your trend, I want you to find something that is of interest to you within that designated discipline. For example, if you are looking to go into physical education, if you are a teaching major in the Department of Physical Education, maybe you're interested in teaching students about health education. Maybe you're interested in finding ways to teach children who might have disabilities or they might have developmental delays. So you might want to get more into the adaptive field. Maybe you're interested in physical therapy. Maybe you want to get into athletics. Maybe there's something about athletics on the physical therapy aspect that might interest you. Maybe you want to get into occupational therapy. Okay. Occupational therapy, what they do is that they basically enhance quality of life by helping people being able to restore the activities of daily living, like brushing their hair, walking, talking, being able to interact with their loved ones. And maybe in that discipline, you want to focus on health promotion. Okay, maybe you, after this degree, maybe you want to go to nursing school. I do know a couple of people that have exercise science degrees or exercise and sports study degrees and went to school to be a nurse to get a master's or a second bachelor's. And maybe you want to focus on prenatal care. Maybe you want to focus on cardiovascular rehabilitation as a nursing major or as a potential nursing student. Okay, so you want to find something that is of interest to you. And that will call for a little bit of research, just a little bit of research. Okay, by all means, be creative, think outside of the box. I know we want to, and I say this with so much love, we always want to jump on the trend of what everybody else is doing. Okay. That's how you don't necessarily, you just kind of go with the flow type ordeal. I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm just going to do this just because I'm told I got to do this. Okay. I want you to really take some time and think outside the box. And the reason why I want you to take some time to think outside the box, think about it. You're paying for this. So you need to know what might be the next direction for you. You never know. There might be a trend that may not be out there, but we need to know about it. Inform me, enlighten me. Okay, you have the tools to make this experience your own. So by all means, Definitely go through Google Scholar. Yep, Google has a Scholar page. So I definitely want you to take some time and go through Google Scholar to see what is out there. Maybe you want to type in physical therapy, athletic training. Let's see. Yep. There's so many articles, of course, PDFs we want. There's so many articles that are out there. Now, your job is to reflect on that particular aspect. Okay. So, how you're going to reflect on that particular aspect, we're going to go right on ahead into those parts that we need to get through the course. All right. You're going to enter week 3. And here you go. All right. So all it is just a reflective paper about how you feel about this particular trend. Like I said, think outside the box, be creative. Okay. Don't just hop on bandwagon because, oh yeah, so-and-so did it and I think it's okay. So I'll tell you guys this. So when I was in occupational therapy school, I wanted to do health promotion, but I wanted to focus on the beauty aspect of it, like men who might lose their ability to cut their own hair, or women who might lose their own ability to brush their hair, or women who might lose the ability to put on makeup, or men who might lose the ability to tie a tie. So I was so very focused on the cosmetic aspect of occupational health because, again, occupational health focuses on people who may have lost the ability to do activities of daily living. It's not necessarily finding a job. I get a lot of those questions, but not occupational therapy is actually an amazing field that you might want to tap into if you're not sure where you want to go. Okay, but once you have found that research article, you're going to follow the instructions to do so. Make sure that, like I said, it should be a PDF. Okay, make sure you attach the PDF to your submission. Okay, actually, I can fix that too. I don't think it's available, but make sure you attach it to the submission and we'll simply just go for there. Make sure you follow all the aspects of writing a paper, making sure you do word check, grammar check, editing. Plagiarism will be checked on every paper that is submitted. And as I mentioned before, is in the syllabus, is a plagiarized paper is a 0. No questions asked. Okay. So just make sure that you're generating your own work, making sure that you are getting to the point, making sure that you are concise, meaning get to the point again, and making sure that you have used those tools to make sure that grammar is fully intact. Okay. So those are just things to just be mindful of. What I will do is that I will put this in the lecture recording section. Okay. We'll be there. So just in case you need to find it, but I think I said that in the announcement. It's all right though. But if you have any questions, let me know. There's some people who have not done their syllabus quiz. Please do your syllabus quiz. You have until Friday to do it at this point, and I'm going to close out the test. Hopefully everybody has done it because it's a grade. Okay. It's an easy 100. All right. So you want to make sure that you have everything you need completed for the week. And as always, if you have any questions for me, email me or send me a message to the Remind app. Other than that, I'll see you on the live Zoom next week. Peace.